Welcome back. Nothing says fall in Minnesota quite like a trip to an apple orchard. Faribault is home to a family-run spot called Apple Creek Orchard. It's full of entertainment and it doubles as a wedding venue.
They have multiple patio areas, an outdoor fireplace, flowers, and even a corn maze. Here to tell us more about it, we have Tamera Theis joining us today, and she's brought us some apples, and she even dressed the part.
Look at this sweater.
We
couldn't be more perfect.
Right. You don't have to change. You just wear that every day, all day long.
Yeah,
we love it. Well,
uniform.
welcome to the show. We're so glad to have you here. Okay, let's talk about Apple Creek. You bought it back in 2021, and
Yes.
were you looking for an apple orchard?
No. So a friend of ours that's in the same industry was looking, and so he asked my husband to go down and look at it with him.
Oh.
And then his friend decided not to pursue it, and that got my husband thinking. And then he asked me to come down and look at it with him in 2020.
Because he knows he's got to bring you in. You are part of this deal. We got to be
Yes.
both on the same page here.
I mean, this is just a beautiful spot. So it's one thing to have an apple orchard, but really this is an experience that you guys are
Yeah.
providing, right?
Yes.
Do you live on the property, or you just, I mean, this is a place that you can just go to with your family too, right?
So we actually live in Scott County. We live where Prior Lake, Shakopee, and Jordan all touch. Our
Okay.
children went to Prior Lake High School. During harvest season, though, I do live in the old farmhouse that was built in the 1800s with my daughter Grace.
Wow, so much history there.
There is.
And touch on the fall activities you have planned for families, because there's so much to do. You've really created a destination down there.
We have. So it's a corn maze, corn pit, wagon rides, playground area, tetherball, basketball. We have apple launchers, you pick apple orchard.
Everything. Everything. You could spend hours there. Let the kids run wild. Maybe don't let them run wild in the corn maze. You may not find them again. But really, you could just spend an entire day there. Okay, I do want to talk about the apples because we have some on the table here, and there are a few that have been sliced to perfection.
Oh, they're so shiny.
Now, what kind of varieties do we have on the table here? Let's start maybe down on this side. The far
So
side.
the first one is called the B51.
Not B52.
Not B52, B51. Only Minnesota calls it the B51. There's a patent on it, and we are not allowed to call it by its marketing name.
Okay.
But here in Minnesota, everyone who knows this apple knows it as the B51.
Okay, and maybe you could tell us what are the
characteristics?
profiles? Are they good
Yeah.
for baking or eating?
This
or
is an
both?
eating apple. So every apple I brought today is an eating apple. My pie apples are not ready yet. So we'll be picking all of those hopefully in the next 7-10 days.
You're going to hear me
liking
chew
this
this
one?
entire
It's
segment.
crispy. Yeah.
And juicy.
Wow.
So the B51s are actually, they were picked a little bit early, so it has a little bit of a green taste to it still.
I love it.
But if you love it now,
She's still
you'll love it
sold.
in 2 weeks when she's really ready.
Ooh,
Okay,
so
what's
walk
next?
us through the second one.
So the middle one is called First Kiss. That's gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, I take that back. That is Sweet Tango.
Oh, this is Sweet Tango.
Sweet
That's
Tango,
Sweet
is my
Tango.
favorite apple of all
Yeah.
time. Favorite
Yes.
apple of all time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers.
And this I like. It's tart, but it's not too sweet.
It's
just
sweet
got a great.
tang. Yep. A sweet tang.
There is nothing better than biting into an apple plucked right from the tree
Yes.
that is just so juicy and packed with so much
Yes.
flavor.
Okay. Okay. One more. First kiss here, right? Or what is this one?
That one is the sweet. Oh, I screwed up. I screwed up.
Well,
You
I
ate
like
First
that you
Kiss.
can-
That was a tartar apple, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So now that is the Sweet Tango.
Because that one was pretty good. Okay, this is the Sweet Tango.
And then
Okay.
we put Honey Crisp in the middle.
I was loving that. Yeah. And so you
Yeah.
have the
Can
option.
you taste it now?
This is the Sweet
Okay.
Tango.
That's the
My
Sweet
favorite
Tango.
apple.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That,
So if people can't pick the apples themselves, there's also bags ready to go if they wanted to go
yeah,
and
so
pick
and it's
one.
actually the same price. We don't upcharge for the you
Oh,
picking.
lovely.
So the same price that I sell out of my store is what you buy if you go and buy a bag to you pick. So you buy
Okay.
the bag first inside the store.
Hey, that's a good
And then
deal.
you go out and you fill it up.
Okay.
Easy.
All right. Let's talk about though. This space is just gorgeous, so
beautiful
gorgeous that you have brides knocking on your door. You
Same.
got a
I wanna
wedding
say
venue.
I do here.
What's
Yes.
the Blossom?
So the Blossom is our wedding venue on site. You can do ceremony or just reception.
Oh my gosh.
And we have an outdoor ceremony spot that is gorgeous.
Oh, look at night.
Yeah, this is one of my couples from 2 years ago, and we've made a lot of changes actually since they had their wedding out there. And you can buy a package that fits your needs, and I always try to encourage spring or fall because that's when everything looks the best out there. But yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay, you went from not owning an apple orchard to owning an apple orchard and
Running
creating
weddings.
a wedding space.
Yes.
You feel good.
Yeah.
You feel relaxed.
I'm tired, but yeah. Yeah, we had a wedding
Sleeping's
this
overrated.
weekend.
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Walk
Okay.
us through how large the property is down there.
So it's a 90-acre property.
Wow.
And when you partake in the wagon rides, it's actually a 20-minute tour of the property. It doesn't drop you off in the U-Pick apple orchard. That is one thing that is different. The U-Pick apple orchard is really close to the front store, and you walk into it. The wagon ride takes you around the perimeter of the whole property. So you see the forest, the open fields, the bee boxes. You go through the corn at the end of the corn maze, and you go around the whole commercial apple orchard.
Wow. And I appreciate that you've kept the price just right, because we see festivals all over different times in this fall, but some can really add up, and if you've got multiple children, it can get tough for families.
It does get expensive, and we offer season passes. Labor Day weekend when we open, it's the cheapest at $25 a person for a season pass, and then we bump it up to $30 for the rest of the year.
Okay.
But
So you can come anytime.
you can come
so you can keep
anytime. We're
coming
open
back?
every day except Monday. And wagon rides and concessions are not open weekdays, but that is going on the weekend.
Okay.
And
All
we have
right.
extra staff.
What a fun
That's
spot.
right. Well, kids are in school during the week, so add the extra fun on the weekend. All right, Tamera, this is
you.
great. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank
Congrats
you.
on all your success. Okay, Apple Creek has a special deal for us. Every wedding booked from now until November 2nd, you can get $250 off when you use the promo code FIRSTKISS.
How sweet
We
is
have
that?
those details posted for you on TwinCitiesLive.com.